blah, blah, blah. Next, I'd like to talk about the dark journalist. So I really I like his series. That's Daniel. He's got a great little crew there with Olivia and Gigi. So one of the neat things is they do a lot of research. I don't even know how he does it. I mean, there's a lot of history, and his X series is amazing. It really is. Now, some of it has to do with UFO, some of it's kind of secret societies, and he really explains it better than I ever could. But one of the neat things is his sincerity, and he doesn't like bullcrap, and he got a little tuffle over some people wanting to, I guess, quantify or capitalize on the secret space program, that sort of thing. But one of the neat things that I found with Daniel, now I'm new to Daniel in the sense probably a year or two, but I've been looking at UFOs for a long, long time, and I've had my own personal experiences, as I'll get into. And when I heard his stuff, it was just like, it was great. It was like the glue that sewed it all together. You know, I knew about the past and the future and why seeing my own personal experiences and how things were. And his just makes sense. It just flows. And it kind of talks about how through our society, this information and the knowledge of this phenomena kind of got passed through, and it makes a lot of sense. Now, whether it's true or not, who knows? His research is pretty phenomenal, so I don't think you could say he's not being sincere about it. And his information is very thorough and very detailed. So if you're interested in the facts as far as research goes, now as far as physical evidence, you know, I don't think that's his thing. He's doing more of a historical research, and but up to modern days, he got a great series you've got to watch on Nixon. That was so compelling to me, and so believable to me. The fellow that was basically a little handyman for Nixon, kind of undercover, did the dirty work as he's older and getting near death, and just a really credible story. And I don't want to give that away too much. You need to watch that, the Nixon Time Capsule, part of the X series with Daniel. And one of the great things about the Dark Journalist is Daniel's voice, the way he is so sincere, the way he speaks. I like some people criticize him because he shows pictures instead of video graphics, but I really like that. It just looks like he's doing his research. Here's the things that he's made copies for us to see. And he drinks coffee like this. He'll drink a little soda, understand completely. It's just a different style, but it doesn't matter. And he's consistent, and he puts out a lot of information. I mean, that's got to take a lot of work. So you have to appreciate that as well. And everybody has their own style. Now, I did hear something recently. I don't know, you know, this lady that's into some weird stuff was a producer when he used to be a singer. So I don't know. You guys can look into that. I don't know how that works. Everybody's got something. But if you take his information for face value, you'll find that it's very good and absolutely worth listening to, very compelling. And he's got some great listeners and great supporters, too, as far as comments from the audience. He does a lot of questions and things like that. So I would definitely look at his things. But as far as evidence, does he know what's going on? Yeah, it's a great explanation for how we got to where we are and how the government does certain things. And I say the government or them or the secret cabal or whoever it is. But that doesn't really help us find out what's going on either. So definitely worth a look into. Look at his series. That's going to give you some great information and catch you up to speed on some of the crazy stuff that I'm talking about.